It wasn't for you.
It's
for us. They not like us. Okay, let me stop. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do no Kendrick references all day.
Don't do it.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
Welcome to Coco Kiki, where we get skin deep when it comes to the culture and everything in between. My name is Kayleen.
My name is Marquasia.
And if you know, you know, Quay has been here with us from the beginning of time. She's not new to this.
I'm true to this.
She's true to this.
So true.
Absolutely. And you are coming on here fully glistening, babe.
Never ashy.
Never ashy. Look at your face. Moisturized as hell. Somebody was just asking you what sunscreen to use because you are glowing, babe.
Yeah, Black Girl Sunscreen and Super Goop.
Oh, both at the same time?
I use one for my face, one for my body.
Fair. So you were out in the sun, walking on the streets of New York, and then you went to see The Wiz, which you were telling me about.
Yes! I saw The Wiz on Broadway. It was so good.
Oh, really?
It was so black.
Oh.
It was so wonderful. I had another non-melanated coworker tell me, I don't think they captured the essence of the original. Oh, I hope they do not see this. But anyway, while I was watching it, I was like, oh, this wasn't for him. That's why he didn't get it. It wasn't for him. It wasn't for you. It's for us. They not like us. Okay, let me stop. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do no Kendrick references all day.
Do it.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
I need to get my tickets.
You got to go. Go see the Black people on The Wiz and Broadway. I think they're going on tour soon, too, around the country next year or something like that.
Whoa, so that's better for me. That's helpful for me because I'm just like, I want to see it, but I want to have to come back to New York to be completely honest.
I loved it. I'm so glad that I went. I went by myself, honey, and I sat in the front row. Ew, that's how you do it.
Treat yourself.
It was amazing. It was so black. It was so wonderful. They sounded good. They looked amazing. Wow. The pop culture references of today were good and just enough.
They have references to today?
Yeah.
I love that.
But they did. It wasn't corny. You know how things can start to get a little corny. Yeah. Like, okay, I was trying to be current. We see. No, it was good. It was wonderful. I'm so glad that I went.
Speaking of black excellence, Black Barbie, the documentary, recently came out. And the way that I was so, shocked, sat. Education, guys. Y'all need to educate yourself. There's so much. No more reality television because, yes, I am. It's me. Love Island, Perfect Match. I'm that girl. But I was like, you know what? Let me switch it up and let me watch this Black Barbie documentary. And I was so, enamored by the history, the culture. So much of it.
It was amazing.
It was shocking, though. There were some things that they said that I was shocked.
There was a lot of surprises, for sure. And then some things that were not so surprising.
Not so surprising.
It was unfortunate, but not surprising.
Exactly. So, when they were saying, did you know that literally it took 21 years for one black doll to actually get the name, to be worthy of the name Barbie?
That's crazy. That, to me, that says y'all didn't really want one like that.
You didn't want one. And the thing is, it wasn't until we had advocates that were like, there's a market for this. There's a market for a black Barbie.
Dolls.
You're literally...
They're distancing and excluding.
They're excluding us.
Black girls.
And they're trying to say that it's not needed. It's not necessary. But it was like, no.
No dolls are necessary, right?
No dolls are necessary.
It's a toy.
It's imagination. But if you're going to make a space for a white one, you might as well make a space for a black one, an Asian one, a Spanish one. Right. Get it together.
Make space, period.
Having a black Barbie was finally telling the world, we are beautiful too. There was a moment where one of the women in the documentary, she broke down because she didn't realize how much it affected her. She was like, I used to play with the white Barbies all the time. When she said that she used to wear towels on her head and pretending she had the long hair and thinking of it as the blonde long hair that Barbie had. I when I tell you, I sat and I said, oh my gosh, I used to do that too. But
I did too.
I didn't think
about
what it meant.
That's crazy. So you did too.
I did too, but I didn't think about what it meant. I wasn't, and when I really recollect where I was at in terms of my mental space at that age, I wasn't ever picturing me with long braids. That towel meant long,
straight hair.
Straight hair.
Yes.
And I was really ingesting that and not realizing how it was reframing my mind to not enjoy and to not actually value black textured, coarse hair.
And she's a different generation than we are. So look at how long that has been perpetuated. When she said that, it surprised me. And you just reminded me because I remember thinking I used to do that. I didn't know that. No.
Not me, not even. And I also remember when I was younger, like, do you remember the comforters? Like, there was a comforter for, like, Space Jam. There was a comforter for Barbie. There was a comforter for
Little Mermaid.
For Little Mermaid. I had all of the comforters, right? And I remember my mom, she gave me the Black Barbie comforter set. And I didn't want it.
Ooh.
I didn't want it. I was like, I don't want this one. Like, why did you get me this one?
I want the real Barbie.
I want the real Barbie. Like, I was like, this isn't the one. And she's like, Kaylene, it is. And I was like, no, it's not. I want blonde Barbie.
Because
with the
Barbie
pink dress
was synonymous with whiteness.
Yeah.
It was. Even though, of course, they didn't mind taking our black dollars for the doll. It was synonymous with whiteness. So when we did not see a white Barbie, a lot of us didn't feel like that was a legit Barbie.
It wasn't legit to me. Right.
Yeah.
And even now, like, they actually tested the kids now and was like, which one is the real Barbie? And they said, that one, Malibu Barbie with the blonde hair. That is the real Barbie. And it's like, why? And they were saying, because when you actually watch any Barbie show now, which one comes out of the car? Which one is shown first? The blonde Barbie.
Which one has a storyline?
Which one has a storyline? The blonde Barbie. And when you see the Black Barbie, who is she? She's the sidekick.
With no storyline, no depth, nothing that we learned about her. And that was another thing. That was the thing that I said it was unfortunate. Because I remember growing up, there not being that many. I was just happy to get, Christy. And then they had the Brandy later. And I'm like, oh my God.
That Brandy doll.
Honey, we had to have it.
We had to have it.
But it's like to know that today, with all of the developments of Barbie, Barbie has come so far. Look at how diverse the Barbie film was. Oh my God, they got Issa Rae. Check the box. I love you, Issa. I love you. Don't listen. I'm not trying to do.
But who's the main character? Margot Robbie.
That's all we saying.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly. So it's like we need a storyline as well, because the way that it is perpetuated is like when you have somebody who looks like you and you see them in the background, you're like, oh, I'm a background character.
Yeah, it's nothing significant about me. And if I'm not significant, if the black doll is not significant, then how could she ever be Barbie?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I also, which was very like, threw me off, was when they were saying in the Americas, there were places that banned black dolls. And I was like, why would you ban a black doll?
Which is crazy.
And so they made dolls that actually looked like pillows. And I didn't know that. Like, I was like, wait, what do you mean? So they made dolls that looked like pillows made out of calico fabrics and out of quilts. So when they said that, I was like, oh my gosh, now it makes sense why my auntie had all those freaking dolls just sitting on the bed. I was like, what? Like, get these out of my way. I'm trying to go sleep. But it makes sense. It's because those were the dolls that she probably was playing with at that age, because she didn't have a Barbie doll to play with.
Right. And that's so unfortunate, right? And which is why so many women that are older, they still have an attachment to dolls. They still have an attachment to Barbie, because it's only now and in recent years, maybe the last decade or so, that they can engage in Barbie in the way they always should have been able to engage in Barbie.
Yeah.
So even though it's like, oh, you're an older woman, what are you doing with these dolls?
It's like, don't worry about me.
They're having a whole different relationship with dolls now that they were deprived of. So we're all experiencing that together. I never thought I was going to see a Black Mermaid, like them do it and then do a doll.
A doll?
I was like, oh my God, I ain't going to lie, I almost bought it.
Just you should have. You should have bought it. If anything, I was like,
I'm trying to minimize things in my house. So.
Yeah. Oh, fair. Clutter is never good. But I was like, dang, maybe I should get back into Barbies, because now there are these Barbies that are representing women that are doing big things now. So we have a Shonda Rhimes doll. We have an Oprah doll. We have an Issa Rae doll. And I honestly want to buy all of them, because one, not only is like the market price gonna go up, but it's like, again, for someone who is in media, right? I'm like, having a Shonda Rhimes doll is giving me that feeling of like, wow, like I can be a Barbie one day, because I see someone who looks like me, who did the things, and now she has all these accolades, and she was the first woman to create 3 TV dramas with a 100 episode
1,
milestone. 100 episode milestone. But all of them had Black protagonists. And she said something that And she said something that really stuck with me where she was just like, you know what? I am just a version of myself at 5 when I was playing with dolls and I was creating these storylines for these dolls in my bedroom. But now, instead of playing in my bedroom, I'm playing on the big screen and putting those Black Barbies in the front of the camera, like in front of the camera.
Literally came full circle.
It came full circle for her. And I was like, yo, that is so like lit. Just to be able to say like, one day I was playing with Black Barbie and I said, you know what? I want this Barbie to be on screen. And now we have Kerry Washington on the screen playing Olivia Pope. Because if you look at Olivia Pope, she looks like a Barbie from the hair to the outfits to the scandal.
Olivia Pope gets dressed.
Yes.
I love her. I miss her. Okay, we're not even going to go there.
We're not going to go there. But like, you know how much scandal my Barbie dolls were in?
They
like,
were.
No, they were. The way that I had story, like, nothing. Like the way that
cheating.
they were flying, they were cheating. They were. It was like, what are you doing with my boyfriend? I was all over the place with my Barbie dolls, and now she is putting it on the big screen. So it is just a full circle moment. It's beautiful, and all this to say, you gotta watch the documentary. It was heartfelt. If you are a Black girl, a Black woman, it is gonna touch your heart for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And hopefully we see some more improvement in the Barbie brand and the Barbie toys, because I feel like sometimes when brands do things, it's like, well, there you go. Here, damn. It's very here,
right,
damn.
Here, take it.
Here, damn.
Yeah.
And it's like,
no,
you check the box, but diversity and inclusion requires a lot more intention. It is not just about having the colors in place, but also about the experience.
Yeah.
So we need the Black Barbies to have storylines, to have, put them in the forefront sometimes, Can we have a President Barbie movie?
Can we?
With
Please? Like a little segue, what is it called?
Spin-off
a
or
spin-off.
whatever. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we can't decide that. I'm just saying.
Speaking into existence. But speaking of diversity and inclusion, right? We have Fenty hair. We have Sacred.
Yeah.
We have all of the things.
Don't get me excited.
The girlies are getting, getting the bag.
The edges are getting laid. The curls are getting popped. You know what I mean? Hair is getting conditioned. The follicles are, they're getting repaired. Like, there's a lot going on in these beauty
from
streets.
Our roots.
And Black women are doing it.
Yes. But one thing that I don't like is, like, the need to compare them. Right? Because we keep doing it over and over and over again, which is taking away from the successes of these Black businesses.
Absolutely.
So when we had Taraji and Tracy Ellis Ross with their lines, right?
Yes.
They came up with these lines. They came out around the same time. So people are like, which one's better? Which one's better? But it's like, babe, just be happy and buy all of them.
Just go get the conditioner you want.
And wash your hair.
Just get the shampoo you like. Get the gels.
Exactly,
Do what you go buy it and enjoy it and hush.
Exactly.
That's all. We don't gotta do all that. I don't understand. It's very important to celebrate these Black women entering into a space that for so long Black women were sold to, but were never able to come to the table or create their own tables.
Exactly. Exactly.
And now we're seeing like so many different owners, so many different entrepreneurs coming up with ideas. There is room for everybody. Rihanna has proven that, in my opinion, more than anybody. She's a superstar, obviously.
She's everywhere. Like, it's like, somebody was saying the other day, I love me for some Rihanna. I was like, yes, from the music to the makeup to the lingerie to the hair. She's hitting all points.
Okay. I want Fenty Wine next. I know you trademarked that.
She probably
go on
did.
ahead. No, she did.
And she probably going to do nails after
that's
that.
That's what I want.
She's probably going to do nails too.
Okay.
I see it.
We need stiletto nail press-ons.
We need shoes. We need all, but we already have shoes.
We got shoes.
We had the shoes.
We got shoes.
We didn't like the shoes, though. I'm sorry.
I like the creepers.
I had them. Oh, the creepers. I didn't get those.
Those are fly.
Those are cute, but I never got those.
Okay.
But anyway, comparison.
Yeah, we should stop. Let's stop. That's the point. It's just stop comparing, enjoy, go get the hair products that you want to get, and let's just know there's room for everybody. You can have a super saturated market, but if you have a good product and you have a good brand and you have good marketing, there's room for you. What?
I will say the next thing that needs to come up is some Black man making a hairline. I think that's important. I don't know who should do it.
Bow Wow got them. It's not
The
a hairline. He
do-rags?
got his do rags gone and expanded. Bow Wow.
No, really. But who has really good hair that would be really good for that?
Good hair in what context, girl?
Oh, you're right.
We need.
Caught myself. Who has
amazing, beautiful hair?
No, but what I'm saying is what black man
Is known
would
for
be a
his
great
hair.
advocate for? Yeah, for hair. Like he's known for his hair.
I'm trying to think.
Right.
I have a bad answer. It's not a bad answer. I'm just playing. Like, don't get mad at me. I was gonna say Colin Kaepernick with all that hair.
You know what though? He does have a good head of
He
hair.
got a beautiful head of
good
hair.
but I don't know if that's.
Yeah, I don't think nobody. I don't know, Colin. I'm sorry. I'm
I
just
don't know if that's his
saying.
market.
He might not be interested. Yeah, that's why I said.
Yeah.
I said in the beginning. I don't know if it's the best.
But you know, hair, beards. Who has good beards?
Ooh, well. Drake is on a break right now. He is taking some time. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if Drake decided to come up with a hairline.
You have a little beard, or you think that's the way? That's the way back for him? You think?
Maybe.
Listen,
Who knows?
I will buy somebody Drake beard oil. It almost feels like that would be an
candles.
insult. And I think he had
candles.
tequila. Okay.
He's
Yeah,
all
so
over
yeah.
the
So
place. Anyways.
he could do hair products.
Maybe he is the male version of Rihanna with all the different.
Now, I don't know
businesses
about all
and
that.
ventures.
I don't want Drake shoes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Anyways,
No.
what are some old songs that if they were like released today, they could still hit?
I think about that a lot. That's wild. That's
Yeah,
crazy. In my opinion, there are a lot. Like, obviously, my shuffle, it will play some new stuff, and then it'll play something, and it's like, oh, I'm still jamming. Thank you, shuffle.
In the 2000s.
Thank you, Spotify.
Right.
So let me think. In my opinion, all of Aaliyah's music could drop today, and it's still a bop.
Yes.
It's produced well. Hello, Timbaland.
Timbaland is woo,
The
genius.
Okay.
Genius.
If she dropped "Are You That Somebody" today, that's fire. If she dropped "One in a Million," in my opinion, that's gonna do what Hours and Hours did. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's
it's
just
gonna
the
have the
type
same
of R&B.
feel as like how Thames is really just making waves now. Like I feel like Aaliyah's music, same thing.
Okay, we're gonna stay in the same family. And I mean, like, the people that know each other, Missy's music. There's so many Missy songs that when I listen to them, I feel like...
No, I was looking up the lyrics and I was like, is she speaking gibberish? Because we really learned the gibberish just to know the
Wasn't
song.
it, like, reversed? See, that's amazing.
Maybe. Flip down and reverse it. Yeah.
I think they really reversed
point.
it.
I think they really did
that
reverse
song
it.
could come out today. Okay, and it would be fire. There's so many Missy records that are like that.
I feel like that about Nelly. Like Nelly.
Which song?
All of them. I'm sorry. Drop Down and Get the Eagle On. Hot in Here. Grills.
Now, people sleep on Nelly. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you sleep on Nelly?
This
he
is
had
true.
so many. He needs to do a little tiny desk. He needs to do a tiny desk. I mean,
ooh, Nelly Tiny Desk. NPR, what's up?
Listen,
NPR, get it together.
Figure it out.
Nelly Tiny Desk will be fire.
Nelly Tiny Desk, shaking ass on the table in the library. That's me.
Not in the library.
I'm sorry. Like that one, yo.
Wait, okay, yeah. Now, I have another song that could drop. It's not Nelly, but for me, this goes platinum every time. It's a Millie. By Wayne.
Yeah.
If he were to drop that today, that's still a bop. Don't play with me. I don't want to hear it.
Who would be featured on it?
Featured on? He didn't need anybody.
Yeah,
Stop
he does
it.
No, he
Stop.
doesn't. He doesn't. But you know, everybody needs a feature all of a sudden in this day and
That's
age.
a lie, because the GOAT, Dwayne Michael Carter, he don't need no feature. Remember, it used to be like you needed that Wayne feature.
Yeah.
Okay? He is the feature.
Okay.
He's his own feature.
Fair.
Yes.
I don't know. Some part of me feels like Glorilla would somehow try and make her way
don't,
on
baby.
it.
No. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Glow.
Okay.
Hey, girl.
Sit down.
But we don't, not on that. Maybe let's think of, something else.
Okay,
let's do something. We'll do something else.
Fair. That is so funny.
Don't, why you do me
Okay,
like
I'm sorry.
that?
We're going to end it on there. We're going to end it there.
are.
I'm sorry.
Tell them to stay moisturized.
Okay, well, we thank you for coming. Quay, every time you come here, my cheeks are burning. My cheeks hurt from laughing.
We have a good time,
We have a good time and we have a good conversation.
Okay.
I hope you guys were tuned in because she got something to say and I listened. So
And I listen to you too, Kaylee.
Love it.
Always. Yes.
Y'all stay moisturized and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.